Hello viewer, I am Ghanshyam and welcome all of you to the Electric Neuron. Today we are going to see about the current sources. In the previous lectures we have already discussed about the voltage sources. In that lectures we have already completed some formula and some problem related to that voltage sources. In this video we are going to see about the current sources and how it will be added and subtracted. Then we will see about some cases. Okay, so before starting our video lectures, I want to tell you that if you like the video, please share to your friends or also subscribe to this channel. Okay, so let's start it. So you have already know in your basic classes that current, the definition of actual definition of current, that is flow of an electric charge between 2 points. 2 point means the positive point and the negative point of the battery. Okay, so when the electron flow from the negative potential of the battery to the positive potential of the battery when battery is connected to a closed circuit, then current will flow from the positive potential of the circuit to the negative potential of that battery. Okay, so it is conventional current flow direction. Okay, so when electron flow in this direction, then conventional current flow in this direction. It is opposite in nature. Okay, so now see the ideal current sources. So in ideal current sources deliver energy specified current I, but it is independent on the voltage source. Okay, so the actual voltage or current sources which deliver energy from the its sources to the load, but it is independent on the voltage source. See here, this is the ideal current source which have internal resistance is very infinity. Okay, so according to Ohm's law, I is equal to V by R. You have already know that formula. So if we are going to put here the resistance value as infinity, then overally V divided by R should be equal to 0. So current is 0. So see the case here. This is the actual figure and this is the ideal current sources. So if we take another path here and the resistance is very less, then current will be divided in this part and this part also. So actual current will be not flow in this part. So it is not ideal case. So if we take the ideal case, then this resistance will be or internal resistance will be infinity, so that it will be open circuited. Okay, so if open circuited, then no current will be flow. So overall current is 0 in that part. So actual current will flow across that part. Okay, so this is the DC figure of ideal SC, or this is the SC. Okay, and this is the characteristic, VI characteristic. See the practical figure. The practical current sources here, the practical current sources deliver energy at specific current I. It is depend on the voltage across the sources. Okay, so here in the ideal case it is not depend upon the voltage source, but here in this case in practical current sources it is depend upon the voltage source. Okay, because this voltage source and this voltage source will be same, and in the DC circuit, see here, the current will be flow like this and this current will be divided in this circuit and this circuit. So this voltage is equal to this voltage. Okay, and it is also non-linear characteristic. The VI characteristic is our non-linear characteristic. Now see the current sources IS, that is equal to I dash plus I. This will be written like this in mathematical term. Okay, so if you want to find the current across that, see the current across that, then that current will be transferred to this side and the IS will be transferred to right hand side. So the sign will be changed. So I is equal to IS minus I dash. Okay, by using the Kirchhoff's current law. So you have already know another formula by using the Ohm's law, that is here the voltage is V here and here also the voltage is V, the same voltage. So that voltage is equal to I dash into RS. So if you want to find the I dash, then voltage divided by this RS will be transferred to the denominator side of the RS. So this is your RS. Okay, so now put the value of IS here in this equation, then you will get I, that is I is equal to IS minus B divided by RS. Okay, this is the case of DC. In case of AC, the resistance will be transferred to here inductance value plus capacitance value plus resistance value. So it is the combination of inductance, capacitance and resistance. Okay, and the characteristic of VI, that is like that, that is the non-linear characteristic. Now comes to the next slide. So independent current source does not obey Ohm's law since VI characteristic is non-linear. Okay, why? Because it is does not obey Ohm's law. And in the practical system, no independent current source exists, but independent current source exists in the transistor. Okay, now see some cases. See the case number 1, when current will be flow from the this direction and another current will be flow in this direction, then overall current, that is I, is equal to I1 plus I2. So the both the current are added to each other here, then actual current will be formed. Okay, so if current direction is, see the case number 2, if current direction is upward and another current direction is downward, so by applying the Kirchhoff's current law here, then you will find I1 minus I2 is your output current, but direction in this direction. Why? Because of that I1 current is very high. Okay, if I1 current is less and I2 current is very high, then this relation will be formed. Okay, now come to the case number 3. See here, if that current and that current are flow in the same direction, then both the current are same. Why? Because they are follow the same path and they are not follow any other path. That's why the both the current are same. See the case number 4. Here one resistance is connected across the same path, so the current will be same. Current does not change. Okay, so the current will be change, not change, it will be same. Now see the case number 5. Here the voltage source is given and another current source is given. So here also the voltage sources will be neglected or the same current will be flow across this circuit. Like that, in this circuit the resistance will be neglected. Okay, now come to this part. Now see some question. Here two current sources, one is 20 ampere, another one is 10 ampere is given, and which is connected to a resistor 2 ampere. So it is asking about to find the I amount of current. So what is the value of I? So the option are given. Option A is 10 ampere, option B is 20 ampere, option C is 30 ampere, and option D is none of the above is satisfied. So see here the current follow the same path, so the current are not same. So see the case number 3 here. If the current flow the same path, then current are same, but here in this case the current are not same. One current is 20 ampere and another current is 10 ampere, so the current are not same. That's why it is does not satisfy any KCL or KVL law or any Ohm's law. Okay, so that's why none of the are not satisfy the KVL equations. Okay, now see the question here. One current source is flowing from the upward direction and another current source is flowing in the downward direction with the connected resistance. So see here the current are in opposite direction, so that's why it is also not obey the KCL law or Kirchhoff's current law. That's why there is no circulating of any current. Okay, so see the question number 3. Here one current source is given, that is 6 ampere with a resistance 2 ohm is given, and the voltage sources 12 volt is given across the AB point. and across that a 5 ohm resistance and 5 ohm another resistance is connected in parallel manner. So the and voltage sources, that is 15 volt, and here is also 15 volt because of the they are connected in parallel manner, so the voltage are same. So it is asking about to find the voltage source Vs and the power across the sources Ps. So now see, to find the voltage across the A and B, we need voltage sources this. So the sign will be in the opposite direction, this sign will be the like that, and this sign will be plus minus. So both the sign are in opposite nature, so they are cancel, they are subtracted to each other. So VAB is equal to VS minus 12, VS minus 12, because of they are in opposite direction. Okay, so VAB is given here the 15 volt and 15 volt. So 15 volt, put here the value of VAB, that is 15 volt, and the VS minus B2. So here you can also find the Vs value by transforming this minus of 12 to the left hand side, so that it will be added 5 plus 2, that is 7, and 1 plus 1, that is 2. Okay, so Vs will be what, 27. Now see the power equation. You have already known the power formula, that is power is equal to voltage into current. So voltage across that is what, Vs is equal to 27, and current is given, that is 6 ampere. So multiply both the voltage and current, then we will form the power, that is 162 watt. Okay, so now see, you can also write by reducing the technology. So here we are reducing this term by applying this case number 4. Here resistance will be neglected, like that. Here also the resistance will be neglected. So there is no influence of 2 ohm resistance since while conducting the load voltage and the current. So Vs is equal to 15 volt. By seeing this 2 parallel resistance, here the 15 ohm or 15 volt, so here also the 15 volt is same. So Vs dash is equal to 15 volt. So if you want to find the power sources, then that is equal to V into I. So voltage source is given 15 volt and the current source is given, that is 6 ampere. Okay, so multiply both the term. So here the power and this power is not same. See, here both the power are not same. So we will conclude that not that in the above circuit 2 ampere resistance can be neglected in this circuit, and while calculating either the load current and the load voltage. But in case of power, it could not be neglected because of there is another drop across that resistance. Okay, so see the point number 2. In the above circuit, 2 ohm resistance can not be neglected while calculating either voltage across the sources as power current sources. Okay, so for today that's it. In the next video we are going to see the Kirchhoff's law and all other thing, whatever the left part. For today that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.